Guys, this is not a drill. I think someone at Bleacher Report kidnapped PFF, and they're saying delusional crap like Bleacher Report says. Because, yeah, this is, what? PFF decided that they were going to release something that every team should do before training camp. And for the Kansas City Chiefs, well, that was a pretty resounding Bleacher Report a Bleacher Report special edition that they should trade for T. Higgins. Now, normally, when I see this whole, blah, 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 someone should trade for T. Higgins, I don't entertain it. Because I'm like, come on now. It's not going to happen. I don't care. But, some reason, this is, this is not Bleacher Report. This is PFF saying this. And I respect PFF, okay? I think they have some common sense and some logic. They usually don't post absolute dog crap. But they did. So if you don't know, currently, the T. Higgins contract situation, he has 6 more days to work out a long-term deal before he's on his franchise tag for this upcoming year. Now, after July 15th, he cannot be signed to a long-term deal, no matter what anyone says or does. I mean, literally, the Bengals on July 16th could agree to a long-term deal with him, and he's not allowed to sign it until the end of next offseason. Now, if he gets traded, that also means he's not allowed to sign it. It doesn't matter if he gets traded or not. Once July 15th comes and goes, T. Higgins is on that 1-year franchise tag, and that's all she wrote, right? So that whole situation even spells more of a this wouldn't happen no matter what, because the Chiefs couldn't even work out a long-term contract with him, most likely the next 6 days after not talking to him, if they wanted to trade for him. And again, the whole narrative would have to spell us actually giving a trade. Like us actually trading him, which again, would never in a million bazillion years happen. Like, there's a couple teams that we would never trade T. Higgins to, and obviously the Chiefs is one of them. I'd say the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, the Buffalo Bills we wouldn't trade to. I don't think we would trade him to the Houston Texans. Like, again, these are all teams that I just don't think, no matter what our situation was, we wouldn't trade. Even if they gave us a ridiculous offer, I don't think we would ever give it to them, because it would make no sense. Why give Patrick Mahomes T. Higgins? That's literally the stupidest thing you can do. No matter how much they offer you or give you, no trade in the world would ever be enough to have, Patrick Mahomes have one of the best receivers in the NFL because of us. Now, if he went there after, free agency and whatever, we can't control that, right? We can't control where he goes if he hits free agency. But we can control who we trade him to. So, again, it's like, it is July, and I understand, like, July, you're going to have some stupid things being said and done. But I just feel like, PFF, man, you got yourself, there's some level of, like, you gotta, you can't just posting this stupid crap, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't be just saying, oh, yeah, no, this should happen, because this doesn't even make logical sense. I mean, it's like, it literally is the same concept. There's a same chance that we would do this as saying, I don't know, Patrick Mahomes gets traded to the Bengals, right? Well, we would never trade for Patrick Mahomes, and the Chiefs would never trade us Patrick Mahomes, clearly. But that would be the same logic that you would be using for both situations, where it's like, oh, yeah, the Patrick Mahomes gets traded to the Bengals. Like, no, it's not going to happen. There's no way ever that would happen. So, I just, PFF, man. It's like, because there's not many sources on this in the NFL media world anymore that I really like. Like, most sources say stupid stuff and just do outrageous stuff for clicks, and I'm done and tired with clickbait in general. So usually PFF is a solid source, but they just be hitting the Bleacher Report excuse here. So unless Bleacher Report hacked their website and was like, you know what, we're going to discredit PFF like, you know, we do our own service, I have no idea why they would post this article or even talk about this, because this is just illogical. Again, I could list off 28 teams we would trade, or 27 teams we would trade T to before that. But with that being said, we do have 6 days left. And it's, you know, that's a real thing. You know, it sucks. Again, doesn't look like there's going to be a long-term contract done with him. We can still franchise tag him again. We can also sign him to a... we can work out a long-term contract with him next year, but for this year, it's going to be, I mean, well, I guess for the chances of re-signing him, it's going to be a lot less now after July 15th. So, man, it sucks, but that's a part of football. It's a part of the business. So tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, but PFF, do better. Okay? I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.